Enterprise Stadium. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Leading the charge will be their quarterback. Always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
Everything you want in a starting quarterback in the NFL, especially in the physical category. If you have the idea that he's one of those rah-rah, spit-and fire guys, he's not that at all. But he has a will to win that really the team picks up on, and they can't wait to follow him into victory. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Watson's pass intended for Robbie Anderson. Incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 26-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson, and that's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jeffrey Simmons able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one.
No score.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
To throw is Watson from the gun on third down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
He's tackled at the
second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
And a Panther first down.
The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll try the air now with Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Well, Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Watson on the move to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defense. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
That's into the hands of Eckler. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. From the gun, Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Watson got his man, Robbie Anderson. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, it's Watson. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Watson looks to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Panthers' 23-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On play action, they'll throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Taken in at the 3. So we reach it. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
7. 49ers 3.
Trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches, but it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. He'll drop to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here's McCaffrey. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Watson's pass.
Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one complete to Hill. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
7-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
It's Eckler again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
They'll run here with Eckler. Call call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Instead of the first, he'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and now it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
The pass.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
And he coughed it up, and the Panthers have recovered. And they're going to hold serve. The defense stops them. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson off play action. He's going to take off with it.
Offense.
What's up, man?
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now a run with McCaffrey. McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Here's Hill on the return.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll look to throw now on first down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back to throw now on first down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Gets this one to Hill. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the 49ers are back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And the lead is down to 2. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
On the play, and this is 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. He'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here is Eckler. Down to the 25. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once more, here's Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Gold is able to put it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Niners
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly.